Hi, I'm Beth Norcross. I'm the director of the Center for Spirituality in Nature. This is our note from nature about spiritual diversity. Sooner or later, when you're walking in the woods, you probably ran into this stuff, haven't you? Poison ivy. Now be honest, what was your first response? Was it to take a step back? Was it to go, ooh, or just sort of be disgusted by it? Or maybe you just wanted to get rid of it. Well, all of those are normal human reactions. Of course, it can be uncomfortable and downright dangerous in some cases. But if you were a bee, or a beetle, or a butterfly, you'd come across those poison ivy flowers and you would have thought you found the breakfast buffet. They love to eat those flowers. And if you were a bear or a deer or a raccoon, you'd be munching on those leaves. And if you were a little mouse scurrying around the ground trying to get away from a fox that was chasing you and wanted to have you for lunch, you'd be happy for this vine that allowed you a pathway to get away. Even though for us humans, poison ivy may not seem to have much value, to the rest of the sacred ecosystem of which we're a part, it has great value and great importance. In my tradition, there's a story that's been told for many, many years about a guy and a big boat. You remember the story. God came to Noah and said, hey, the earth as we know it is going to end. There's going to be an enormous flood. Go build this big boat. But what God didn't say to Noah was, get your family, maybe a few close friends, get in the boat and go. No, God said take 2 of everything with you so that you can start a new world. 2 antelope, 2 deer, 2 spiders, 2 crickets, and yeah, there was probably some of this stuff on the ark as well. These storytellers knew what we sometimes forget now, that everything was important to our life here on earth. John Muir famously said, if you try to pick something out by itself in nature, you find it hitched to everything else. There is nothing separate in the universe. Everything has value. Everything has importance. So try this. Next time you're out in the woods, or maybe even in your own backyard, find something that you find kind of disgusting, maybe a little afraid of, or something you just don't like. Take a look at it. Be curious about it. And reflect both here and here on what its value and what its importance is to the greater ecosystem, to this sacred ecosystem of which we are a part. I'm Beth Norcross, and this has been our note from nature about spiritual diversity.